I think that sanctions on Russia are working, but I think there has been a lot of confusion about the effectiveness of sanctions against Russia because their objectives haven't been stated very clearly. And so if you don't have the objectives being very clear, I think it's very easy to think that sanctions on Russia don't work. I think that it was never about an economic collapse of Russia. Russia is the 9th largest economy in the world, so I don't think that a collapse out of Venezuela is even possible. I don't think it was about regime change. We know from history that this never works. I think that Cuba example is a very good one here. And I also don't think that Western countries thought that sanctions would be a magic tool that would change Putin's thinking from one day to another. I think that the point really of sanctions was twofold. The first one was to send a diplomatic message of solidarity and unity with Ukraine, and also a message of transatlantic collaboration to the Kremlin. And from that perspective, as I said in the foreign policy piece, I think mission accomplished. And then the second objective, which I think will be a slow one, gradual, cumulative objective, is about making it more difficult for Russia to wage war in Ukraine economically, financially, and technologically. And I think just to finish actually on your point about the fact that maybe Russia will record growth this year. The IMF forecast is 0.3%, but I would say actually this forecast is an outlier. It is much more positive than other forecasts, for instance, from the World Bank. So this is a projection, but I think it is worth keeping in mind that this comes after a recession last year in 2022. And even if there is stagnation this year, Russia's GDP will not go back to its pre-war level before at least 2027. So not really a great picture for a Russian economy.